A gem for a gem. Read by Switch Diablo. Read by Switch Diablo. The sun was rising over Ponyville. It was early spring, and the sunlight reached into Spike's room. The light hit his eyes, and he slowly woke up. At first he was in a daze, but after a few stretching of his arms, he sat up in his bed. He was alone at the castle since Twilight wore away for a while. He had no problem with it. Even she had left a list of chores for him to do, like cleaning, take some care of some delivery papers to School of Friendship. He went downstairs to the kitchen to prepare some breakfast for himself. Let's see what to make for breakfast. I think I can do some toast bread and cereal. Spike took care of his breakfast and he took the list of chores that he was going to do today. It wasn't much, mostly cleaning, go to the School of Friendship. I'm glad that Twilight entrusts me with these chores. I won't let her down. I think I can take care of the paper first, since it is easy. He continued his breakfast after he took care of the dishes. Before going to Twilight's room, he found a bundle of papers. He left the castle and headed for the school. But as he was walking to school, he did see all of the town was decorated for Hearts and Hoops Day. Spike saw all the hearts. Even he was looking forward to Hearts and Hoops Day. Every pony really decorated it well this year. I'm looking forward to celebrate with Rarity. Spike confessed his feelings to Rarity a year earlier, during the summer. She accepted it, and she said that she liked him the same way too. He was high on night cloud 9 when he heard it. But there was one small problem. He had no idea what to give Rarity on the holiday. He knew a few ideas, but he wanted to do something special that Rarity would remember for a long time. Soon, he arrived at the School of Friendship. He went to the headmaster office, knocked on the door. Come in. Hey, Starlight. I'm here to deliver some papers. Oh, thank you, Spike. Appreciate it. Twilight told me you would come over with the papers. It was no problem. Well, I should head back to take care of some of the rest of the chores. Alright, I will be home later. Spike nodded and he went home. On his way back home, he thought of what to give Rarity for the Hearts and Hooves Day. This year, he wanted to give her something unique and special, or at least something special. When he got home, he went to the library to do some cleaning. It took him a half an hour since it was quite a decent sized room. But when he was cleaning near one of the bookshelves, he by accident hit it with his back and a book fell down and hit his head. That book was heavy. I think Twilight should put books better careful so they won't happen again. But when Spike picked up the book, he saw the title, Rare Minerals and Gemstones. Then he came up with an idea. This could be the solution to finding something extra. But he put the book down on the table and went back to the cleaning. And after he finished his chores, he went all the way back over to the table and took the book and went to his room and sat down on his bed. He started to look through the book. It showed pictures of many rare and valuable minerals and gemstones. But none of them didn't stand out to Spike that would be perfect when he saw it. This can be something that, let's see what it's called. It's called Red Star Ruby. Red Star Ruby is a really rare red form of ruby that can be found in a barren, rocky mountain terrain. It's said that the red star ruby is meant to represent eternal happiness for any pony who finds it or has one. Spike's eyes sparkled at the idea. If he could find one of these rubies for Rarity, it would be sure be something both will remember forever. Since Heart and Hoof's Day were only 2 days away, he needed he didn't have much time, but since he had no other chores to do, and it was still early afternoon, I think I can try my best to find this one at least, I hope, said Spike to himself. With that, Spike immediately left the castle, flew all out of town, eventually reached the Rocky Mountains, and he wondered where to start, since he often helps Rarity to find gems in the mines or in the ground. The book didn't state exactly where to find those gems, like how deep they can be and to be found at. But what do I do had to lose? He starts to dig in the ground. He only found mostly normal gems, but he kept going, though he didn't give up. Even most of the day he spent digging several holes in the ground. But while doing it, he heard a voice from the top, and he saw Rainbow Dash. "Hey, what are you digging for?" "Wait, I will be up there in a moment." Spike climbed up and sat on the edge of the hole. "I'm looking for a special gem for Rarity for her for Hearts and Hoops Day gift." "A gem? Is it that so special?" "Yes, it's a rare one." "What is it called?" "It's called Red Star Ruby." "Interesting name for it though. Well, good luck, Spike." "Thanks, Rainbow." With that, he jumped down back in the hole again and kept digging. But by end of the day, he hadn't found it yet. He didn't want to give up, but he chose to go home and keep looking tomorrow. When he got home, he saw Starlight was making dinner for both of them. "Where have you been, Spike?" "Oh, I was digging for a gem." "A gem?" "Yes, a gem." Spike told her why this gem was special, and she smiled at him. "I'm sure you will find it." "Thanks, I appreciate it." Soon their dinner was finished, and they both enjoyed it together. Starlight told Spike that she got a letter from Twilight. She was gonna be staying Crystal Empire to the day after Heart and Hoops Day, so that she can spend it with Flash. Spike said that he understood, since Twilight and Flash had been dating for a year, and it was going well between them too. After dinner, Spike went to his room, laid in his bed, and thought if he should try dig at another location. "I didn't have much luck today, but I had since tomorrow is my last chance to find for Rarity. But if I don't find it, then perhaps I will find something similar in gift instead." After that, he went to bed early, since he planned to get up early in the morning and leave right after breakfast. He didn't want to waste a single moment in hope to find a red star ruby. The next morning, Starlight had only left the castle, so Spike had his breakfast alone. After breakfast, he left the castle, and as he was walking along the main street, he heard a voice behind him. He turned and saw Rarity. "Hey, Spike." "Hey, Rarity." "Spike, I wanted to ask if you could help me today at my boutique." "I'm sorry, Rarity, but I'm busy today. I'm so sorry." "It's okay, Spike. I understand if you had to do something else planned." Spike nodded, and he said goodbye to Rarity and went to the barren, rocky mountain. He looked at some some of the refilled holes that he digged the day before. He chose to search closer to the gem mines. Hopefully it could be there. He went over to the spot and started digging. After a few holes in the ground, but no luck. But he was determined to find it as best as he could. But around early afternoon, he was digging a hole. Suddenly, he saw a red gem. He was expecting a normal, but then he got quite shocked. I I can't believe it. I found it, but I need to be sure it is actually one. Spike brushed the dirt off, and to his surprise, was an actual red ruby star. He felt so happy and excited. He was jumping up and down in the hole. He immediately crawled up from the hole and refilled the holes. And with the gem, he flew all the way back home to Ponyville. He was also excited when he got home to the castle. He went to the kitchen to find a box, and he did find one and wrapped the red star ruby in paper and put it in a box. Rarity is absolutely gonna love this. I'm sure of it, said Spike. Spike went to his room and put the box on a table. Now he had found a gift. He decided to read some of his comics to relax. In the evening, during dinner, Starlight was curious if Spike had any luck. So, Spike, did you have any luck finding a gem? Actually, did. I did. Even if it was a rare, but I did find one. That's great to hear, Spike. I know Rarity is gonna love it. Thanks. I know that she will love it too. After dinner, Spike went to bed around 9 p.m. After reading a little bit Daring Do, the next day he got up early. He was excited it was Heart and Hoops Day. He took care of some things at home since he and Rarity were going to have dinner later that night at home at her place. He took care of the chores with the help of Starlight since the School of Friendship was closed for the day. After he finished the chores, Spike relaxed in his room until the evening, when he took his gift and went over to Rarity's home. Welcome, Spike. Please come in. Thanks, Rarity. You look amazing in your blue dress. Thank you, Spike. Rarity led Spike to the kitchen where the table was set and the food was finished. Here, I got your gift. Oh, thank you, Spiky Wikey. Rarity opened the box and her eyes got so big when she saw the ruby. Spike, where did you find this? Near the gem mines. Yesterday, actually. It's a rare ruby form. I have heard of it, but never seen one. I'm speechless, but thank you so much, Spike. Rarity hugged Spike and she gave him his gift. And it was the new Daring Do book that he wanted. He thanked her, but gave her a kiss. Soon both sat down to enjoy the dinner, and both were having a good time together. Spike felt happy that Rarity loved her gift, though who wouldn't when it's a rare gem, he thought. Both had a good time together. After dinner, they took care of the dishes together, and they later sat on the couch in the living room to enjoy some vanilla ice cream. This is a Heart and Hooves Day was amazing. You're right about that, darling, said Rarity. Rarity leaned in against Spike and gave him a kiss on the cheek, and he kissed her back. Spike was happy that his mission to find the rare gem was a success. He was happy to see Rarity with a smile. They enjoyed the rest of the evening together, and it's a day neither of them won't forget for a long time. Spike was happy that he found a gem for his beloved Rarity. The